again gone back to the pits. White flag is out. Winner of this feature will draw our 50-50 and all that kind of neat stuff, and we will be ready to go. Dave Manny's 32 on the pole. Ronnie Dwyer's 88 on the outside of row 1. Third starting spot is the 13 of Brian McKenzie. Starting fourth, the 3D of Matt DiLorenzo. Starting fifth, Todd Ryan, number 19. Starting sixth, Ron Proctor's 27. Starting seventh, Jimmy Ryan's 7. Starting eighth is the 7 of Mike Ronca. Jack Johnson starts 9th. Jack Cottrell starts 10th. Dave Camara will go 11th on Scarborough 12th. Scott Knoll 13th. Vince Quenville will start 14th. Looks good so far. Is everyone trying to keep it between? No, backstretch. Here we go. Brian McKenzie went around and, oh, big hit in the back. Ronca, Savoy, and Trombley. Frankie Horg's 13. Todd Ryan's 19. Brian McKenzie's 13, all involved. Everyone trying to keep it between. Green coming out, Andy Romano and Todd Ryan got together, and Ryan spins out in turn 3. Got a bunch of them off the track up in turn number 1. Green coming out. Matt DiLorenzo's left rear tire blew coming off. We still have not been able to complete one lap in this modified feature go. We are single file. Green coming out. Proctor in the Biondi car trying to hold off Jack Johnson. That's not going to be easy. Jumpin' Jack on a roll. He had a second place run in the first feature. And looking to win one out here as Dave Manny's in front. Jack Johnson and back on track is Matt DiLorenzo. So DiLorenzo gets back on board. Jack Johnson takes over the lead. Dave Manny back to second as they go up into turn number 1. Proctor's third. Don Scarborough races in fourth. Cottrell is fifth. Dave Camara 6th. 7th is Andy Bacchetti. 8th up into the turn is the 78 of Vince Quenville. 9th is Scott Knoll. 10th is Ackner in the 97. As the field works through the laps here in this CDL night feature go. Jack Johnson in front. Picked up a win, the first one in 2 years at the Fonda Speedway last Saturday night. Trying to get right back to victory lane out here tonight. Jumpin' Jack down into turn number 1. He is cruising on the lead. Dave Manny second. Third place ride belongs to Scarborough, and he's got a good run going. Proctor is next, then Jack Cottrell, Dave Camara. Kenny Tremont working the Sputshaw 57 pretty well. He is starting to cut through traffic. Pepicelli up on the outside. Tony Pepicelli looking for racing room. Don Scarborough has now pulled up into the number 2 position off turn 4 as Jack Johnson in the Witz Roofing 12A has spurted away from him. And Jumpin' Jack has got the number 1 spot. Field up the backstretch. Jack Johnson in front. And he has opened up about 10 or 12. Now on the second place car of Scarborough, Dave Manny's Testa's Pizza Sauce 32 slowing down as he is up into turn number 3. Backstretch. for the race leader, Jumpin' Jack Johnson. Yellow lights are coming on for Dave Manny. Yellow on for Manny. Five, 4, 8, 3, 5, 3, 5, 4, 8, 3. We'll repeat that for you. Going back to the green. Jack Johnson in front, Don Scarborough second. Proctor's on the outside and on the move as they come off turn 4. Race leader, Jumpin' Jack Johnson. Second place ride, Scarborough down on the bottom. Proctor up high. Here comes Camara. Camara comes storming down the bottom of the racetrack. Proctor going back by him again. Good momentum on the outside. Andy Bacchetti, super smooth in the 4-star 4. He is next on the inside, working on the 8 of Jack Cottrell as they go to turn number 1. 3 wide, Cottrell in the middle, Camara on the bottom, and Proctor on top. Bacchetti right with them as they go up to turn 3. Jack Johnson by 5, 6 car lengths off turn 4. Proctor rim riding the top of the racetrack, looking for room. He is around the outside, up into 4th. Dave Camara down on the bottom. He's got the 3rd spot. Bacchetti working on Cottrell. They're up off turn number 2. Cottrell in the middle, Bacchetti on the bottom. Jack Cottrell in the Kendall car just won't let him go. They go high in turn 4. That's what Bacchetti was looking for. Dave Manny back on track with his number 32. They're up the backstretch. Jack Johnson all by himself out in front for a Friday night run. Pepicelli's number 11 going to the pits. He'll pull off up in turn number 1. Race leader, Jumpin' Jack, going up to that number 1 corner. Scarborough second. Camara third. Bacchetti is now broken out. He's up in the 4th spot. Cottrell back to 5th. 6th place run on the outside is Proctor. Then it's the 97 of Ackner, Quenville 78. Then it's the 3 of Knoll and the 57 of Kenny Tremont. Jack Johnson making it look easy as he goes down into turn number 1. Scarborough, good strong run in that 2nd spot. Andy Bacchetti now starting to pressure Dave Camara at every turn. Camara in the Camara Slate 26 holding on to 3rd. Ron Dwyer's number 88 going to the pits up in turn number 1. Jack Johnson's number 12A, the Witz Roofing entry. Up the backstretch, he's in front. Then it's Scarborough riding in second, no change there. Camara's next in line. He's got the 3rd spot, and he's going to need some help if he's going to catch the front runners. Cottrell at the top of the racetrack, next in line, and they are cruising down into that number 1 turn. And Camara right now by himself in 3rd, Cottrell 4th, Bacchetti is 5th. Jack Johnson, we're looking at 13 laps complete. Johnson coming down to complete lap number 14. 14 for Jumpin' Jack as he takes him up to turn 1. He is starting to heat up in June. Backstretch, Scarborough still second, Camara there for 3rd, Cottrell 4th. Andy Bacchetti and Ackner are 5th and 6th. They are up the backstretch, and it's the 27 of Proctor next as Jack Johnson down into turn 1. They're keeping him in shouting distance, but that's about the best they can do with Jumpin' Jack out here tonight. Jack Johnson's number 12 started 9th on the track, and he jumped out in front early. Jack Johnson down to complete lap number 16 for Jack Johnson. Johnson cruises out between the turns. Lap traffic coming up shortly for Jack Johnson. Scarborough in the Bicknell hasn't been able to get to him. Camara with his TO back there in the 3rd spot. Then Cottrell. Ackner's 97. He is now pulled up into 5th. Halfway sign as the race leader, Jack Johnson, has gone by. Halfway for Jumpin' Jack, down off turn 4. It'll be 18 down for Jack Johnson. And he is just cruising on the lead. Lap traffic now starting to show up in front of the Witz Roofing number 12 as they go up the backstretch. Manny on the outside of Andy Romano. He drives by him. Scarborough will now get his chance if he's ever going to make a run on Jumpin' Jack. It better be now. Jack Johnson swoops around Andy Romano, drops right back in front of him. Scarborough too far back to really take advantage of the lap cars. Johnson heady driving around David Manny's number 32. Scarborough has yet to clear Andy Romano's number 72, and Jack Johnson is up working on Gene Munger. Munger's number 75, next in line. Scarborough just went by Romano. Jack Johnson pulls out of line, goes up and around Gene Munger, up in turn number 3. Jack Cottrell working on Dave Camara as they go to turn 3. And Jack Cottrell in the Kendall car has just gotten by on the outside for just a little bit. Camara comes right back to block and holds on to third at least for a moment or two. Cottrell again making a run as they work the backstretch. Camara holding him off as they head up into turn 3. We are working on lap number 22 for Jack Johnson. 22 down. Scarborough still second. Cottrell on the outside, for the moment anyway, has the number 2 spot. Camara back to third. Camara and Cottrell still side by side with Ackner next. Scott Knoll, J.R. Hefner, and Proctor all racing 3 wide down to turn 3. Jack Johnson almost a straightaway in front. He has driven away to a big lead here at the Great Race Place, coming down on lap number 24. Jack Johnson, 24 laps complete. Field up the backstretch. Scarborough riding in the number 2 position. 10 laps to go. Jack Johnson in front. Scarborough racing in second. Third place run is Jack Cottrell. Todd Ryan's Northway Funding, number 19, going to the pits. And Jack Johnson now working on Frankie Hord's number 13. Hord's 13, Jack Johnson's 12 as they come off turn 4. Scarborough a distant second. And Jumpin' Jack completes lap number 27 as he goes by start-finish. Don Scarborough second. Jack Cottrell now up into third. Dave Camara fourth. The 97 of Ackner fifth. Sixth is Bacchetti. Seventh is Tremont. And those 2 spots might change any second now as Kenny Tremont puts the Spud Shaw car out and around the outside of Andy Bacchetti. Jack Johnson on the outside around Frank Hord up in turn number 3. Move over flag being shown to Tim LeDuc. Jumpin' Jack in front. Scarborough still second. Cottrell is closing in a little bit on Scarborough, but running out of laps. 29 are in. It'll be 30 complete for Jack Johnson this time by. 30 down for Jumpin' Jack as he works up at turn 1 all by himself. Scarborough a distant second. Jack Cottrell back there in third. Camara fourth. 97 of Ackner is fifth. Spud Shaw, 57, driven by Kenny Tremont, is now 6th. Andy Bacchetti is 7th. Jack Johnson clicking them off. 31 laps complete for Jack Johnson. It'll be 32 down and 3 to go this next time by. Johnson on cruise control. Nobody is close. Scarborough is doing the best. Cottrell solid third. Camara fourth. Andy Bacchetti dealing with a left front flat tire now. 2 laps to go. Jack Johnson blisters by start finish. Backstretch they run. Don Scarborough, good solid performance for Don. but not good enough to outrun Jack Johnson tonight. Jumpin' Jack in front, Scarborough second. Jack Cottrell is third. Camara fourth, Ackner fifth. Kenny Tremont is next in line. He has pulled the Spud-Shaw machine up into sixth. Jack Johnson gets the win. Don Scarborough will get the second place run. Third to Jack Cottrell, fourth to Camara, fifth to Ackner, sixth to Kenny Tremont. Seventh. Jack Johnson headed back to the pits. He's our winner. The winning 50-50 number for the money tonight. 535-483 for the money.